paid to work for that organization?
I am now. When I first met Mr. Nealy, I was not, but in recent months, I have taken on a role at that organization.
Back in 2024, did you decide to have what you refer to as a yes year?
I did. I decided I was going to say yes to everything I got asked to do in 2024.
Okay.
Within reason.
Within reason?
Yeah.
Okay. And was one of the things that you were asked to do to assist in typing up a manuscript?
Yeah, I was asked if I would be interested in helping an inmate type up a manuscript of a novel that he had written.
Okay. And that inmate, who was that?
That was Shelby Nealy.
And so did you agree to help type up this manuscript?
I did.
Was this a volunteer project?
It was.
And how long did it take you to type up the manuscript?
Yeah, I did it kind of on the side of other things that I had going on. So it took, almost a year, but I only worked on it like an hour or two a week.
Okay, all right. And so it was all handwritten?
It was handwritten, yeah.
Describe what you received initially.
I received an envelope of, it was like 800 pages of like normal lined college roll paper. With the whole novel written out on it.
Okay. And as you were typing up this manuscript, I assume that you were able to get an idea of what it was about?
I was, yeah.
And describe what kind of a book is it?
It is a sci-fi book kind of about two groups of people, not quite good and evil, but just two kind of in like the realm of Star Wars or Star Trek, like the two competing groups trying to save the universe.
Okay, all right. During the time that you were typing up this manuscript, would you communicate with Shelby Nealy on a regular basis?
Yeah, we did video visits, usually once a week, sometimes a little less. And we just did video because that was free through the jail.
Okay. And so about once a week you would have a visit with him?
Yeah, sometimes I'd be traveling for work and wouldn't visit with him, but yeah, often once a week on average.
Did you develop a friendship with him over that time period?
Yeah, I would say we became friends.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 28.
And how old is Shelby?
I believe Shelby is 31 or 32.
Okay, all right. And tell us a little bit about the friendship that you developed over that time period.
Yeah, so for, a long time it was really just like conversational because I was typing the book kind of separately. So I would give him an update on kind of where I was in the book and how things were going. And then we would just visit and talk. We talked a lot about things he was reading and things that I was reading. Sometimes we would talk about current events and things like that. But it was really just like very casual conversational topics.
Okay. Did he talk to you at all about his housing arrangement at the jail?
He did.
Okay.
He did.
And what was your understanding of his housing arrangement?
My understanding was that he was in protective custody so kind of by himself for the most part.
All right. Did you ever talk to him about the idea of going into general population?
We talked about it a little bit.
Okay.
Off and on. He didn't seem super thrilled by the idea of it at times. Okay.
Did he seem concerned about going into general population?
Yeah, I would say that's fair.
Okay. All right. You say you at this point, based on your interaction that you've had with him, you consider him a friend.
Yeah.
Okay. He contributes to your life.
Yeah, he's thoughtful. He cares about what's going on in my life, and he remembers my friends by name and asks about them. He's certainly not like my best friend, but I think talking to someone for an hour a week for over a year, you get to know each other and you care about each other.
Okay. And does it appear to you that he cares about you as a friend?
I think so, as a friend, yeah.
Okay. Nothing beyond that? I
absolutely promise you not, no.
Okay, all right. Will you, regardless of whether or not he ends up on Florida death row or if he ends up serving time the rest of his life in general population in prison. Do you anticipate that you'll continue to communicate with him?
Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't.
You worked or were doing work for Floridians for Alternatives to the Death Penalty, and that's how you met this defendant?
No, I had been involved in anti-death penalty volunteering for a while, and so I knew Maria through that, and that's how I met the defendant. I didn't work for Floridians for Alternatives to the Death Penalty until about 2 months ago.
Okay. So you weren't doing volunteer work with them?
Yeah, and for like the movement more broadly, not just for them.
Okay. But basically you were working as an activist against the death penalty. That's how you met Maria, I assume?
Yes, sir.
And Maria pointed you in the direction of this defendant?
Yeah, she asked if it was something I would be interested in, and yeah, it was always very clear that it was like, if this is something you want to do, and I was saying yes to everything in 2024, so.
Sure. Sounds like you did a lot of work on this book.
Yeah, I did. I mean, it was interesting. It was a good thing to do while I was, watching TV or anything, like listening to music.
Sure. And it's pretty thick book. I think on Amazon it's like 700 something pages.
Yeah, it's like a saga for sure.